Let's talk about the Alabama Brawl 2.0. I wouldn't dare show this video on TikTok because y'all know TikTok be TikToking.
First time we are seeing this kind of fiery emotion during this week-long protest, and I can see people are still behind you.
I have no idea what this guy was thinking earlier when he rolled up here to several dozen protesters. He had a lady friend in the car, several kids in the back, all of them yelling racial slurs, the B word to the UAW workers behind me here. And then he actually got out of his car, gestured like maybe he had a weapon. And that's when those workers joined in solidarity to find out what was going on.
It's time they get their share like everybody else.
First, on Friday, a visit from the head of the UAW at the Mopar division of Stellantis in Centerline. Then, another visitor.
Yelling racial slurs, calling people the B word and the N word. Started throwing stuff at people. He started throwing objects at people and then reached behind his back like he had something.
And in solidarity, you can see a sea of red going after the guy in neon. Skyfox catching it all. At one point, the rabble-rouser grabs a UAW picket sign to defend himself. Clearly doesn't work. Punches are thrown on both sides. Then a backwards trip from the guy in neon. Maybe a moment of clarity, realizing he's way outnumbered.
And we got him on his way.
Almost, not before his lady friend chucked food at the picketers. Kids in the back seat mimicking those awful slurs. They drive off before police got there. No arrests.
We not violent. We not looking for none of that. We not instigating no fights. But the man still jumped out his car and attacked us.
A couple middle fingers later in the day, too. But Troy Rollins says 99.9% is this.
Bringing us food, they dropping off water. We got the businesses and stuff in support of us, letting us use their parking.
We just saw one of those deliveries, a big box of Better Made chips. For the most part, people are very kind out here. Lots of support with honking. Now, Centerline Police, they checked in on us and the picketers just a little while ago. They are beefing up patrols. That has really been standard in the jurisdictions where there are picketers. Reporting live in Centerline, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
He tried to run away. He tried to run away and he ended up tripping over his own feet. And once he tripped over his own feet and hit that ground, baby, them workers went to tagging that ass. I don't know what it's going to take for you racists in Alabama to recognize that the black people in your state are no longer dealing with your racial violence that you like to inflict upon them. This is what I want y'all to understand. Black people don't want no problems, but they tired. They are tired of the racial injustice that they have to deal with in this country. They are tired of you, racist white people, in trying to inflict racial violence upon them. I get it. You feel emboldened in watching Donald Trump get on his very public platforms and spew hate and racism against people of color and black people. What you're not factoring in that entire equation with Donald Trump getting on his public platforms to spew hate and racism is that he's surrounded by, I don't know, dozens of Secret Service. You, on the other hand, are not protected by Secret Service. And because you don't factor that into the equation, you foolishly get out here in these streets to spew the same hate and racism. And what ends up happening is that black people recognize that you are not surrounded by Secret Service. And therefore, it is open season all over your ass. Be careful out here in these streets. Black people are tired, and we are demanding equality, equity, and respect. Watch your mouth, because Donald Trump is not going to protect you.